Have you ever heard the tale of Anna and the Cursed Mirror? It's a story that has been whispered in hushed tones for generations, a chilling reminder of the unknown dangers that lurk in the most unexpected places. It begins one unassuming day when Anna, a lover of all things vintage, stumbled upon an antique mirror in an old, dusty shop. The shop was filled with relics of the past, each item with its own story, but none as dark as the mirror she found. She didn't know it then, but this mirror carried a dark and sinister curse. Its surface, though polished and clear, seemed to hold shadows that danced just out of sight. Anna placed the mirror in her bedroom, thinking it was just another vintage find. She admired its ornate frame and the way it added a touch of elegance to her room. At first glance it seemed ordinary, but as night fell, Anna began to notice something strange. The room, reflected in the mirror, seemed darker, more foreboding. Reflected in the mirror, she saw a shadowy figure standing behind her. It was just a fleeting glimpse, but it sent a chill down her spine. Each time she turned to look, nothing was there. The room was empty, yet the feeling of being watched persisted. As days passed, the shadow grew clearer, more defined. It was no longer just a vague shape, but a distinct presence. One night, as Anna gazed into the mirror, she saw not just a shadow, but a humanoid figure with sharp teeth and burning eyes staring back at her. The sight was so terrifying that she could hardly breathe. Terrified, she tried to get rid of the mirror. She took it out of her room, down to the basement, and even tried to leave it outside. But no matter where she threw it, the mirror always found its way back into her room. It was as if it was bound to her, refusing to let go. Desperate, Anna decided to destroy it. She could no longer bear the sight of the monstrous figure that haunted her every night. She raised a hammer, ready to shatter the cursed glass. Her heart pounded in her chest as she prepared to strike. But as the hammer came down, a hand reached out from the mirror, grabbing her wrist with an iron grip. The touch was cold and unyielding. She screamed for help, but no one heard her. The room seemed to close in around her, the walls echoing her cries. Time seemed to stop, and in a horrifying twist, the monster from the mirror pulled Anna in. She felt herself being dragged into the cold, dark glass. Her screams echoed into silence. The room was left empty, with only the faintest trace of her presence lingering in the air. The beast had taken her place. It stood in front of the mirror, a grotesque reflection of what once was. Now, if you look into that mirror, you won't see Anna. Instead, you'll see a creature hungry for its next victim. Its eyes burn with a malevolent hunger. Instead, you'll see a creature hungry for its next victim. Its eyes burn with a malevolent hunger, waiting for someone to fall into its trap. So, if you ever come across an old mirror in a dusty shop, think twice before you bring it home. The allure of the past can sometimes hide the darkest of secrets. You never know what might be lurking behind the glass. The reflection you see might not be your own. And remember, some reflections are best left unseen. The mysteries of the mirror world are not for the faint of heart. Stay safe. And if you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more chilling tales. Your support helps us bring more eerie stories to life. Until next time, beware what you bring into your home. The next antique you find might just be your last.